I don't think I have seen any director portray a human being's primal nature better than Lijo's Pellissery. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well. And right now I will be sharing my thoughts on Lijo's Pellissery's E Mayao. I hope that's how it is pronounced. If not, please correct me in the comments below. This movie easily, hands down, makes it to my list of one of the best films that I've watched till date. Now, I never did the trailer reaction for this film and I also did not watch it on my own, so I had no clue what the film was about. And oh my god, I never thought that such a film can be made centered around the funeral of a person. Now, since the movie is centered around a dead person, you would think that the flow of events that will happen in the film would be focused on this particular guy. But no, he is the least important person in the entire movie. Everyone around this dead person, with the exception of Chemban Vinod's character, and I would probably also include his friend in that, but the rest of them are least bothered about him. And the sequence of events that followed is as good as watching a circus. It was as if like Lijo's Pellissery was making a mockery out of this entire situation. I will of course be delving into the spoilers, so first let's begin with the writing by P.F.Mathews. The writer and the director for me emerged as the main heroes of this film. The story has so many things going on with these characters and so many perspectives are presented to us as an audience that by the end of this movie I was actually numb. Chemban Vinod's character AC has only one thing on his mind: how to fulfill the promise that he made to his father of giving him the grandest funeral. His father has painted this entire picture of how he wants his funeral to be conducted, and after his sudden demise, AC was hell-bent on honoring that. So now we have the son's journey and ordeal where he's trying to get everything together to conduct this funeral, and that becomes the main plot. Plus, we have all of these supporting characters and the way P.F.Mathews has written them and made all of these little subplots is exceptional. You are shown a mirror that how everyone has their own agenda and are literally trying to put up a show. We see the wife Penamma howling and crying at the top of her lungs whenever there is a crowd. My god, that was hilarious, and it's almost like she has a switch. In one of the scenes, there are two priests that come in to do certain rituals for the funeral, and Penamma is asleep with the dead body and they wake her up. The moment she realizes that, okay, there are people, she starts crying immediately. Like, her scenes were hilarious. They really made me laugh. Then you have the daughter-in-law who is more concerned about her public image, that when people will arrive and they don't see her wearing a gold chain, then what would everybody think? I mean, wow. The daughter of the house has a boyfriend who literally tries to take advantage of her vulnerability and tries to make out with her when she is grieving. There is an acquaintance who is cooking up conspiracy that Pappachan did not die a natural death, but it was a murder. His friend tries to pacify him, saying that why are you spreading rumors like this without any concrete proof, and why are you making baseless allegations? To which he replies, because it's fun. The Vicar, played by Dileesh Pothan, also is hell-bent on proving that this is a murder and there is some mystery behind this death, and also there is an added element of him trying to take revenge. So there are many things, there are so many things that are happening parallelly. The only two sane characters in this entire chaos is of course number one, the son, AC, and his friend Ayyappan, who is played so wonderfully by Vinayakan. Like, he genuinely cares about his friend, he understands that he's grieving and wants to help him out. Every character and the subplot, I feel, has been written so well. And the direction by Lijo's Pellissery is, oh man, just perfect. LJP really made me see beauty in all of the chaos, and for me, in this film, the direction was perfect, like a perfect 10. The climax sequence is so intense and engaging that I was looking at my screen and holding my head in disbelief. The way LJP has integrated humor in a movie which is literally about organizing a funeral is exceptional. I was laughing at so many instances and also feeling a little guilty about it. The scene where the casket breaks, the scene where the second family shows up and this entire blame game starts, then the scene where Chemban Vinod's character slaps Dileesh Pothan. The scene with the clarinet guy, oh my goodness, where he goes off tune because the clarinet is broken. Then Penamma just howling and shouting and crying her lungs out in so many scenes. All of these were extremely hilarious. I was laughing like crazy, man. I was thinking to myself, how did he integrate such amazing humor in a movie which is, well, supposed to make you feel so sad? But yes, where I felt extremely heartbroken is the scene where Chemban Vinod completely loses his cool. It is my favorite moment in the movie. The outburst is so raw and real, you really feel his pain. I was looking at the screen and I was like, yes, AC, go for it. Bloody kick everybody out. Enough is enough. Ah, beautifully done. Then the finale is the cherry on top. That is the moment which made me think, what is the point of all this? Because you have the gravedigger who actually got a proper funeral in the church ground. Then you have Pappachan who was buried by his son. He was, well, sort of given a funeral. And then you have the dog who just silently died. But then you finally see them standing all together with the representation of what I think was, like, one was angel and the other one was devil. And the two boats were coming in to take all three of them to their respective destinations. So, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Okay, fine. I don't know why I did that. So, in the end, it is your karma that decides where you end up in the afterlife. So, grand or not grand, the scale of funeral doesn't matter. If you are a bad person getting the best funeral, you are still going to go to hell and suffer. So, your final destination is sort of predetermined by the actions you do on earth. That's what I got from the finale scene. Please let me know what else did it represent. Cinematography, well, once again, the long shots which Lijo Pellissery does so well. You really feel that you are part of the crowd. You really feel so engrossed in the moment because of these kind of long shots. And the entire color palette of this film is so gloomy and dark and grey. It actually perfectly goes with the theme of the movie. And it was such a contrast from Jallikattu and Churuli, where the screen is so well lit up and it looks so bright. The frames look very bright. So this was a complete contrast, but I loved it. Once again, I love how LJP plays with the sounds. The sound of that rain in the entire climax sequence adds so much to the chaos of that scene. He's so good at using all these natural sound. It actually makes me, appreciate the sound department even more. The edit was perfect, literally perfect for me. The movie is 2 hours long and it is so well put together. Every subplot is perfectly integrated with the main plot, which makes the climax sequence so much worth the wait. Performance-wise, Chemban Vinod, Vinayakan and Polly Wilson, they were my top performers in this film. Honestly, everything felt very natural. All of the actors just were so natural. You wouldn't even feel like, they are acting. It was just like they're conversing. But Chemban Vinod truly shined in this film because there is this whole sea of emotion that you see him go through. He's trying to suppress it, but at the end that outbursts happen, and I mean, it was extremely believable. I could really feel his helplessness in the final scene where he's holding his father and crying and asking for forgiveness, that I'm really sorry I couldn't give you the funeral of your dreams. And then, he just buries his father, digging a grave in the compound of his house. And oh my God, you feel so sorry for the guy at that moment. Chemban Vinod really shined in that scene. Overall, this has to be the finest film that I have witnessed coming from our country. Absolutely bonkers, man. Fantastic. From start to finish, I was in awe. Lijo Pellissery's mind is so unique. The way he thinks, it's so out of the box. And I hope he never changes his way of thinking and we keep getting these kind of films from him. So yes, those were my thoughts on the 2018 Malayalam film Imayau. I again hope that is how it is pronounced. And yes, that was my review for this film. It was long overdue, I know. You can watch this film in YouTube. I will link the movie in my description box. And I know that Angamali Diaries, the entire film, is also there uploaded on YouTube. So yeah, probably that's gonna be my next watch. And with that, I will end this video here. I hope you have enjoyed this review and have come till the end. I will see you soon on my next video. Bye!